Hi, I'm Jessica Valenti, and I'm really excited to be doing the first of this video series, Ask Jessica, for the Nation, where folks can tweet their questions at me, whether it's about feminist politics or just general advice, and I will pick one question a week to answer. And this week's question is from a young woman named Grace, and she says, I would really like to know how to respond to close proximity street harassment. Meaning, if you wanted to, you could actually confront them. Example scenario, I'm alone walking on the sidewalk past a table of dudes at night when one of them says something heartwarming like, hey baby, where are you going, blah, blah, blah. What do I do? Do I ignore it? I'll tell you what I want to do, which is shame them verbally with a tirade I've had, for 10 years on hand. So this is a question that I think is actually really difficult to answer. Because when it comes to street harassment, I think that only sort of each of us individually can gauge the safety concerns. So, you know, sometimes maybe it would be really cathartic and a good idea to verbally shame them. But sometimes that could be something that's really unsafe. And I think that only the person who's in that situation can best judge what the best move is at that point. That said, Grace, I really do understand the frustration, but, you know, around being harassed on the street and catcalled or grabbed or whatever it is. You know, as someone who grew up in New York and started taking the subway when I was 11 or 12, it's something that I certainly had to deal with almost every day growing up, and still almost every day. And I think that there is something really cathartic and awesome about telling someone exactly what you think. Another sort of less confrontational tactic that I've taken is walking up to that person sort of nicely, even though I'm not feeling very nice, and saying, wow, you know, why did you say that to me? That really ruined my day. And, you know, would you say that to someone close to you? And would you want to say that to someone close to you? Would you want someone on the street that you know and love to be harassed? And sometimes that's worked, and sometimes people have told me to go fuck myself. So that's to varying success, I guess. That said, I think that sometimes if you can't take action on your own behalf personally in particular situations, you know, be it because of safety concerns, or you just don't do it, or you freeze up, or whatever, sometimes I feel like taking action more broadly on the issue can help you sort of feel like you get some of that power back. A great organization that does work on street harassment, that's now a global organization, it started out local and now it's global, is Hollaback. And they have a lot of research on street harassment, and they have suggestions about what to do. And this is really an organization that started off as a blog where women would take pictures with their phones of their harassers or the guy who flashed them or whatever, and post it to their blog as a way to shame them, and sometimes even possibly find them and prosecute them, which I think is fantastic. So they do a lot of really tremendous work. So it might make you feel a little bit better if you can't take action in the moment to take action in the larger sense and get involved with an organization like that. It also might help you. There's a great artist, and I'm forgetting her name. I think it's Tatiana something. I forget her last name, but I'm sure we can find a link to put up in the video. And I believe she's in Brooklyn, who did amazing street art, saying, you know, don't tell me to smile and I'm not your baby and stuff like that, that got a lot of attention. And I think that's really fantastic. And, you know, sharing that on social media and showing it to your friends is also a way to sort of get the word out and may make you feel a little bit more empowered after such a disempowering situation. That said, sometimes if you feel it's safe, I certainly don't think there's anything wrong with yelling at someone or giving them the finger or whatever you want to do. It's certainly something I've done many times and has made me feel much better. So good luck to you. I hope that you don't have any more harassing experiences that would require you to do something about it. But I hope that this is helpful if that does happen. Thanks.